Guys, this is the third part of my Camron story. I'm sorry for crying the last one. It was the scariest part for me. I'm gonna start crying a lot during this, and I'm sorry about that. And it's just, if you knew how I felt during that, how when he first said that he'll kill me, it felt like a dream. I didn't think it was actually happening. It's like, please, no. So, I'll go back to the story, and I was at the locking the door part, inside the big stall. So, I was trying to lock it, and he was getting really, really mad because I couldn't get it. I mean, I couldn't see. I was crying. His hand was over my face and in my mouth and over everything, and his mouth was on my ear, whispering, and I can still smell it. It's disgusting. Well, I got it sufficiently locked, I guess, and he pressed me up against the wall. He started humping me, and he had a boner. And let me tell you this, it was the smallest thing ever. I can't even hardly feel a thing. I mean, no wonder he was trying to rape me. It astonished me. It's like, can a dick be that small? Is it possible? Yes, it's very possible, because Camron has a small dick. Anywho, so he's helping me, and I'm just crying and saying no. I'm trying to do psychology on him, and it wasn't working. He was telling me to shut up or he'll kill me. Don't talk or I'll kill you. Don't scream, blah, 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 blah. So he turned me around, and he, like, started feeling me down there. Like, I was like, ow. And then he stuck his hand down my shirt. He's like, shh, just let me. And I'm like, no. And he got mad. He didn't like that I wouldn't let him. So what does he do? He pushes me onto the floor. And then lays on top of me. And this whole time he's humping me. He's still humping me. And that is when I started screaming. I started screaming when I was on the floor. Because when I was standing up, I thought I might be able to get away. But when I was on the floor, I couldn't. It was impossible. He weighed so much. I mean, he looked kind of dorky, but he was so strong. I underestimated him. I'm not afraid to say I underestimated a geek. A loser. A nasty. So, I'm on the floor, and he's humping me. And I'm screaming bloody murder. And no one came. No one came to save me. And he stuck his fingers down my throat, trying to shut me up. And it worked. They said he could have killed me doing that. I mean, I've gotten a death threat before, but no one's actually ever tried to do that. So I'm screaming, and this probably went on for 2-3 minutes. He's trying to get my clothes off, and I'm wiggling around enough to make sure he doesn't, but the more I wiggle, the more I feel his itty-bitty dick. And I guess I kind of pissed him off pretty bad, because he started punching me, and I had a black eye, and I had scratches all over my face, and he broke my glasses. I don't have glasses anymore. Because of him, I got contacts and a new pair of glasses, but I don't really wear them that often. But I had a black eye for 2 weeks. I had the scratches. I have a scar from the scratch. I have emotional scars. Those will never heal. But after he stopped hitting me, I finally heard the door open. The door finally opened. And I just heard a woman going, oh my God, help me, oh my God. And she left. She left. I thought she left because she was scared too. I thought she wasn't going to come back. Camron got off though. And he started running. And I didn't know he was gone until the person came back, the one that saved me. It was my grandpa. My grandma had to see me like that. My grandma, the one who believes that God does almighty things. That God will never let you down. God let her granddaughter almost get raped. God let me get attacked in a bathroom. And you know what? I'm so happy that it wasn't someone else. I'm so happy that I didn't leave and have a little girl go in there. A little girl. That little girl wouldn't have screamed. She wouldn't have fought back. Okay, I'm sorry. So my grandma comes in and she gets me and she's crying and I'm screaming and I can't stop screaming. I'm just having a breakdown. So we go out the door. For some stupid reason I walked out of the bathroom. And there's like a crowd of people and I just like get pushed into the crowd. And random people start hugging me. It's weird. And then they brought Camron in. They caught him. He had gotten across the parking lot. They got him, and the look he gave me. He looked at me and he smiled. He smiled. After all that, what do? I started screaming and running the other direction. I didn't even think before I did it. I just did it. I started trying to run and they wouldn't let me. They wouldn't let me. They made me stand with him. They made me stand next to him. And then people started yelling, call the police, call the ambulance. They didn't call the ambulance because I wasn't severely hurt. But they called the police and the police came. And this was about, it happened at 6 o'clock. It happened around 6:20. And the police came and we had separate rooms, of course. They weren't going to stick me in the same room as him. But police came and questioned, and then they got a detective because they're like, okay, well, is it something we have the right to do? And they almost took me downtown. I was just like, oh, no. And so the detective came and I gave my story, the one I just told you. And, oh, I forgot to say, you know those feather extensions everyone was getting? Well, I had this huge pink one in, and Camron whipped it out. I was in that room for 3 hours, sitting there staring at a wall, crying, having a smell on me, having people pray over me. Oh God, heal this little teenager. Oh God, let her learn from this experience. And you know what my grandma said? She said it's a miracle.